ladies and gentlemen, 8, expecting many squads to ever have 4 players left alive when we get to the very end.
There's a potential of that. I mean, you could potentially lose people on rotation. You could actually have more infighting in certain compounds, etc. Splits are going to be harder to execute as well because you're just going to have a few more people in the vicinity looking at you as you're even trying to transition to some of those compounds. So it's going to be very exciting to see how they solve the puzzle on the battleground to deal with all of the people.
This is very interesting.
A lot of them are going to be very stubborn, like they do not want to give their drop location away.
Surprise,
so we are going to have quite a few happening, hopefully. Here.
Well, you know what? That's dangerous, right? It's 3 days. We have 18 matches in total. Like, it's not like you have a lot of time to adapt. It's not like you have a lot of time to make mistakes and make up for it. As we can see here, 3 days of action with 11th, 12th, and 13th. The after party, we could talk a little bit about it. I'm actually super excited for this as well because not only are we changing like the format a bit, the prize works a bit, but we also have some new teams coming in.
Yeah, we're going to have some big teams like, your Bigatron, Rodalians are going to be coming into the mix. So I'm really happy to see how they're going to be performing in particular. And also the team I'm going to be keeping my eye out for in that event is going to be RAT Sport. That has had some up and downs recently in like when it comes to Arabia. But I think that in this event, it would be great to see how they can perform. So really intrigued to see how it's going to pan out.
It's going to be exciting as well. 5 teams, of course, from this event going to be joining.
And utter chaos, I think is fair to say, when you look at that after-show party. When you look at how things shape up, 6 different maps, different ways to be able to earn some prize pool as well. Exciting.
Well, you can see here the point system. If you guys watched any PUBG Mobile in the last, let's just say like 2.5 years now, it's pretty much exactly the same. 15 points for a chicken dinner, but of course at the very bottom, 1 elimination will equal 1 point. And considering we have now 8 extra players playing every single match, that's 8 extra elimination points that you could see yourself getting.
Yeah, actually, I think the elimination is going to be part of the strategy of a lot of the teams that like to play aggressive. So we'll see how it's going to pan out. But if you want to go aggressive, there's definitely one award you could be aiming for, which is Gunslinger. So it's a little bit different from your top fragger award this time around. Gunslinger is going to be calculating your top damage and also your total eliminations. And then you have another award, which is Eagle Eye, which does the average of your top 2 longest shots in the game registered that gets a knock or an elimination. So 2 new awards are pretty intriguing here.
I like that it takes into account 2 long eliminations as well, because ultimately there are moments where somebody's like firing far into the distance, and they might get themselves a few lucky shots here and there, but it's going to reward some consistency in those kind of long fights with your DMRs, etc.
I'm a little sad to not see like road kill specialist or something like that, because we had Salazar, thinking back to PMWI. I mean, he'd just give him the money now, right? If you think back to it, you can see, of course, all the social medias you guys can check us out on. Make sure you guys keep this in mind as well, because later on I'll tell you some ways you guys can actually earn some prizes at home. But it's gonna be an extremely exciting event, and I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen. We'll be getting into the teams in just a few minutes here, but let's learn a little bit more about the teams though before we do dive into talking about them all.
Give it your everything, it ain't no holding back. Time to be the one, best squad, that's a fact. Nobody can stop me when I get in my zone. Take it higher, go from unknown to world known. On another level, competition is in trouble. Putting numbers on the board and it's about to double. We can never fold, we can never break. To be the greatest, we will do whatever it takes.
We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Never fall back. No lies on facts. We will stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back.
Legendary, feeling like it's my moment. No slowing down now, we can move forward. We got the passion and drive, we stay working. An undeniable team, we on the circle. Bring the fire like a dragon, hunger and the passion. Making history, our energy is everlasting. We're staying on top, team so supreme. Making big moves the world has never seen.
We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Never fall back. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at.
Man, if this doesn't get you guys hyped for what's going to be coming up in these next 2 weeks, I don't know what will. Fantastic song, and as well as some fantastic teams going to be participating here in these 2 weeks. But guys, let's take a look at our schedule, right? Let's get an idea of what's going to be happening today, what maps we'll be going to, and of course, in what order. And man, I'm happy to not see us ending up on Sandhawk.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it before anyone else does.
Just had to get rid of it right away. I'm sad we're not seeing Vikendi at all. But hey, the after party, maybe
You'll get a little bit.
We'll get a little snippet of it, but you know it's going to be interesting. 3 Wrangles are going to be also having your 2 Miramars, 1 Sanhok. Unfortunately for Nigma Galaxy and TJB, not as much shield off they can do, but they can try and get a few points here and there.
I like that Erengel's the full focus.
All right, we're going to head over to James Yang, the director of PUBG Mobile Esports, here on the stage.
I would like to say personally how incredible it is to talk to you all in person. It's too far long, as we all know. I'm here today to share the all know. I'm here today to share the all know. I'm here today to share the